Righto, Helen. How's things now?
Good, thank you.
It's good. Look, we've already been through your pre-exercise screen and that profile, the client profile form we went through. So now that we need to go through what we call the nutrition and healthy eating requirements form.
Yeah.
Now, we already know you're 71-year-old and you're a low risk client.
Mm-hmm.
So what I need to ascertain now is your body composition goals. And in your case, this means do you want to lose weight, you want to decrease fat, or increase lean muscle mass. So what do you think your main goal is?
Is to decrease body fat a little, and firm up my muscles, I think.
Previously, you said you wanted to lose some weight.
Yes.
Too. So,
yes, that's what I just said.
Yeah. And how much did you want to lose? You had
About 5 kilos.
Yeah, 5 kilos. So you've got a goal in mind, which is really good. So you want to lose 5 kilos, and you want to reduce your body fat as well, and hopefully along the way that'll increase your lean muscle mass. So to see where we've got to take you to from here, we need to get your current nutritional intake. So that's what you're eating now.
Yeah.
So we'll have a look now and just go through what you'd eat in a typical day.
Okay.
And what are the snacks and things you have, and what you're drinking in a typical day. So what would a typical breakfast be for you?
Well, I might have muesli, yogurt and fruit, or sometimes I have eggs or bacon with it sometimes, occasionally. I also sometimes have avocado and cheese on toast. It's always wholemeal bread.
Yeah. So it's always pretty nutritional
and a coffee, a black coffee.
Now, a typical lunch, what would
I sometimes have a salad, or salad sandwiches with cheese, fish, sardines or something, or chicken. And sometimes in the winter I might have soup or some leftovers from the dinner the night before.
You mentioned earlier that you only have wholemeal bread, and you told me earlier that you make your own too. So that's pretty healthy, isn't it? Now, a typical dinner for you. Okay,
my favourite dinner is salmon with a big pile of lettuce with French dressing and maybe potato with it, one small one. So I eat that, or I'll eat chicken, just steamed vegetables, or I don't eat red meat, so it's fish or chicken or some vegetarian meal.
Right, so you don't eat red meat, but you get a lot of protein out of fish and chicken, don't you?
Yep.
And with your veggies, do you have a mixture of green veggies?
I have about 6 veggies on one plate, mostly green or pumpkin. And occasionally I have other things which perhaps aren't so healthy, but not very often.
Oh, well, we've got to have some luxuries in life.
Yeah.
Now, are you a typical snacker? Do you snack during the day?
Yes, sometimes I'll have, it just depends. I eat fruit, quite a few bananas.
So you eat a bit of fruit?
Yeah, and sometimes have the biscuits with Vegemite, sort of savoury biscuits occasionally, and nuts, a few nuts, and those are the sort of things I generally have.
And how much water do you think you drink in a day? What would your intake be for that?
I probably go to the water thing about half a dozen times a day and get a small glass, and then at night another one, and I often drink a glass before in the morning.
So what, you drink 6 to 8 glasses a day?
They're small glasses.
What would that be, like 1.5 litres?
Oh no, only about half a litre.
No,
all up, yes, probably, by the sounds of it.
1.5 litres a day. And you just space that out
Yes.
during the day, do you?
Yeah.
And what about alcohol? You
I don't drink very much alcohol.
You're not
so
much of an alcoholic drinker.
no, I might. If I have a drink in the week, it's usually a small half glass of wine, or occasionally I could probably drink one beer, Corona a week, or one or maximum.
So you'd
two
only have 2 or 3
drinks a week.
alcoholic drinks
Yeah.
a week. Oh, that's very good. But now I need what you've told me there is very good, because you eat quite well, and you go through the standards that are laid down that I'll go through with you now. So there's probably not a lot we need to address there.
I
but-
like a bit of chocolate there too.
Oh, well,
sometimes.
everyone's got to have a bit of a cheat sometimes, haven't
Yeah.
they?
Sorry, I interrupted.
So the Australian Nutritional Guidelines have three guidelines that sets out what people should follow to be healthy.
Okay.
So guideline 1 is to achieve and maintain a healthy weight, be physically active and choose amounts of nutritious food and drinks to meet your energy needs. And that'll vary obviously from person to person. Guidelines 2 is to enjoy a wide variety of nutritious foods from these 5 groups every day. So the 5 groups are plenty of vegetables, including different types and colours, and legumes, beans, fruit. Then we've got grain, cereal foods, mostly whole grain and or high cereal fibre varieties, such as bread, cereals, rice, pasta, noodles, polenta, couscous, oats, quinoa and barley. Lean meats and poultry, fish, eggs, tofu, nuts, seeds and legumes and beans. Milk, yogurt, cheese and or their alternatives, mostly reduced fat. It does say here reduced fat milks are not suitable for children under the age of 2, but that doesn't apply here. And the third guideline is limit your intake of foods containing saturated fats, added sugar, salt and alcohol. Now, based on the information you've given me, there's probably not much that you need to change in your diet, your nutrition, because you eat a wide variety of foods, particularly under guideline 2. You're not a big drinker of alcohol. You don't add salt and eat saturated fats and things. So what we need people to do is adhere to that guideline 2 as much as possible, and also keep guideline 3, keep those things out of your diet, which you seem to do quite well. So probably what you'd be looking for, what we're looking for you, from a nutritional point of view, you're encompassing most of it. So we'd be looking at recommendations for you to achieve your body composition goals, which could be above and beyond just the nutrition. So the recommendations to achieve body goals, probably in your case, would be to commence a physical exercise plan in accordance with guidelines for physical activity, which we'll go through later. From a nutrition point of view, is to follow the nutritional guidelines for vegetables, fruit, grains, protein and dairy. Well, you already follow that, so you might have to cut back your chocolate intake or something. I don't know how much you do of that. The water intake is about fine. You might find that you'd have to increase that a bit when you start more physical activity. And the salt, sugar, alcohol situation that you're in is something that's fine. So you really wouldn't have to decrease that at all. So do you understand where we're at with that? So
Yes.
probably the main thing is to commence a weekly exercise plan.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Righto, well I'll just sign that off, and we'll move on to the next form.
Okay.